Welcome back to the News Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, things are now getting more terrible within the broad-based government amid the ongoing UDA-ODM talk in Naivasha on how they are going to form a stronger coalition that is going to face the united opposition leaders led by Rigathi Gachagua that are also busy preparing themselves to make sure that President William Ruto is going to be a one-term president on 10th August 2027, whereby right now a section of Mount Kenya MPs have refused this issue of Kindiki seat being the part of negotiation between UDA and ODM. Wamekataa hiyo maneno.
Sisi ODM hatutakuwa na candidate wetu ni President William Ruto. But all the other positions are negotiable. Particularly number 2. Don't you think I deserve to be number 2? Because that is what our concern. Can I not be number 2?
Najua tumeongezeka, kina Oparanya wamekuja, wamekaribishwa, lakini hatutoki, hatuwezi waondokea. Tutangangana tukiwa hapa ndani kwa sababu hii ni serikali yetu.
They have refused. And before we proceed, allow me to ask you people this question. We all know that politics is all about numbers, and President William Ruto is seriously looking for numbers to defend his presidency on 10th August 2027. So, whom do you think between Kindiki and Oburu Odinga that can bring numbers on the table? Whom do you think?
Embu County, Mount Kenya, tuweze kuungana pamoja, tuweze kushikana pamoja kwa sababu ya 2027. Na kaunti nyingi inamesea hii kiti. Ama province nyingi hii kiti ya makamu wa rais inakimesea mate, lakini nataka niwaambie hii haiwezekani. Rais wa Kenya wa 2027 atakuwa ni profesa, makamu wa rais atakuwa profesa Abraham Kindiki, na pia rais wa Kenya atakuwa ni William Ruto. Juu ya 2032 ndio tuweze kutengeneza kijana yetu, tumpe maua na kila kitu, na tuweze kumpatia kama atunja.
Because we know that Kindiki is not popular in the Mount Kenya.
Wale ambao wanaleta fitina ya Profesa Kithure Kindiki, nataka niwaambie nikiwa kona hii ya Njoro ya kwamba kiti ya naibu wa rais ni ya Profesa Kithure Kindiki, and nobody can tuna us.
Gachagua have taken over Mount Kenya region, and Nyanza region, Oburu cannot be Raila. Oburu Odinga is not the late ODM party leader Raila Amolo Odinga. Oburu Odinga does not have numbers to bring on the table. Oburu Odinga is lazy, is weak, like Professor Kithure Kindiki. So these two people are weak. But whom do you think can save the presidency of William Ruto on 10th August 2027? Because Mount Kenya MPs and PSS have refused this issue of Kindiki seat being negotiated.
Ati nimesikia kuna watu wameleta wasiwasi huko. Ati wanasema iko maneno ya wasiwasi huko. Nyinyi nawauliza, si mnajua hii serikali mimi ndio namba 2 kwa hiyo serikali? Ni kweli si kweli? Ni kweli si kweli?
And before we proceed, ensure that you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically show us your support on what I'm doing on this platform. Thank you so much for that support of the like and also subscription. Can we watch the video together, my great viewers, before we proceed? Because this video is going to form the basis of our analysis concerning to what is happening right now between ODM and UDA talk in Naivasha County.
Government partners appears headed for its first major test of ODM or demanded the deputy president slot in the 2027 elections. The demand has reportedly triggered disagreements within the Naivasha meeting, with some UDA members walking out. As the alliance looks to consolidate its support ahead of 2027, questions are now emerging over whether the cracks can be contained. Mike Kagwongo with more details.
It started as a meeting expected to deliver positive signals for the Kenya Kwanza ODM partnership, with leaders under the broad-based government converging in Naivasha to review the government's progress and future political cooperation. But once the fourth estate left the room to pave way for closed-door deliberations, the mood reportedly changed. Kisii Governor Simba Arati said to have proposed the ODM be considered for the deputy president position in 2027. a demand that did not sit well with a section of UDA members, especially from the Mount Kenya region, who reportedly walked out.
Ingawa kuna kashida kidogo kwa sababu kila grupu inataka iwe makamu wa rais. Naomba watu wa Mount Kenya tuungane pamoja.
It was not tenable and he was not able to work with the person he chose. He chose another person. You know, it is not us who chose. So even in this scenario, it is him because he is a presidential candidate. I'm not running as a president.
With barely a year to the next general election, sources say some UDA allies are unlikely to embrace the proposal, particularly as sections of the Mount Kenya legislators remain confident that President William Ruto will retain Deputy President Kindiki.
All that they didn't get anything, but in this arrangement, they have ministers, they have PSs, they have positions in parliament, and they have said now moving forward to form the government in
The two sides have now proposed a 5-member committee drawn from Kenya Kwanza and ODM to oversee their demands, including implementation of the 10-point agenda signed 2 years ago. ODM proposed Isaac Onyuge, Mariam Abdullahi Mbaruk, Leonida Kerubo Omuse, Engineer Kare Orege, and Professor Bernard Muok. ODM Executive Director will serve as an ex-official member. Kenya Kwanza, on the other hand, has picked Emmanuel Nzai, Dr. Daniel Mwai, Bramwell Simeu, Mohamed Hassan, and Dr. Cecilia Ngetich. UDA Executive will also serve as an ex-official member. The meeting also reviewed government's milestones, with President William Ruto maintaining that his administration is delivering on its promises to Kenyans.
One, regional interests, diversity, ethnic interests, and other interests that would matter to the country. So I think that it's a debate that is just beginning.
What remains now will be whether the head of state will be able to calm the storm within the ruling party UDA, even as the country gears up to the next year's general election. Mike Kagwango, TV47.
Thank you so much for that support of watching the video. So that is what is happening right now.
Let's stay with politics, and Deputy President Professor Kindiki has ignited speculation over his political future after hinting that he may not be guaranteed a slot as William Ruto's running mate in the 2027 presidential contest. Speaking at 2 separate events, including in his Mount Kenya East backyard, Kindiki described the DP office as temporary, emphasizing the need for unity among local leaders. He also said he has unconditionally forgiven his critics, remarks that are now fueling talk of a possible political truce with his predecessor, Rigathi Gachagua. Is this a caution or calculated repositioning? Our political affairs reporter, David Mudhoka, breaks down the signals.
With the 2027 general election in the horizon, a high-stakes scramble for the number 2 slot is emerging within President William Ruto's broad-based camp. From Deputy President Kithure Kindiki to Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi to ODM heavyweights including Oburu Oginga, Gladys Wanga and Ali Hassan Joho, all eyes are on who will ultimately make the cut. ODM in particular has raised the stakes, demanding nothing short of a 50% power share in any formal coalition with UDA.
Walisema ati mimi nilisema ati sisi hatutaki kiti cha deputy president. Hiyo kiti ya deputy president ndio tunalenga sana. Hiyo ndio tunalenga.
Kuna wengine nimeona wanaongea mingi. Wanasema ya kwamba hapa chini watu wanaweza basi kama mkilete mchezo sisi pia tutalete presidential candidate, watu wakutane kwa kiwanja. Usicheze na sisi bana.
What we are negotiating about is the presidency. Hapo tuko hapo na President William Samoei Ruto. Kwengine huku tutafinyana. Na jana niulizwa kama moto umewaka haujawaka ndio waja.
It is against this backdrop that Kindiki's remarks in the past 2 days, while in Embu and in his Tharaka Nithi backyard respectively, are now being scrutinized more closely, with some reading them as the words of a man coming to terms with a shift in pecking order.
So long as I'm in this office, I will work so hard for the people of Embu, for the people of Kenya, kwa sababu mambo ya dunia, mambo ya ofisi, mambo ya uongozi ni mambo temporary, ni mambo ya muda. Wakati utafika, hata sisi tutaondoka. So I don't want to waste my time the way some characters wasted their time.
Just days earlier, Kithure Kindiki appeared to send an even more cryptic message while in Tigania, West Meru County.
Now, but Ruto is playing a blind game. You know, this was the time for Ruto to be serious and to invite, even to start talking with Gachagua, because Kindiki cannot bring Mount Kenya votes. And Ruto must need, for Ruto to resume the office, he must at least get 25% of Mount Kenya votes. Lazima apate. Lazima ajaribu na apate. Because it is not easier for Ruto to be the president of Kenya again without Mount Kenyan votes. It is not easier. Some days ago, I heard Oscar Sudi saying that it is not a must that Mount Kenya people apigie Ruto kura. But let me tell you something. Right now, if Mount Kenya people can decide to seriously turn out in large numbers on 10th August, Tuesday, to vote against Ruto, wapigie mtu mwingine kura bila kupigia Ruto, Ruto ataenda nyumbani asubuhi na mapema. Because even Nyanza region, even the stronghold of ODM party, hao watu hawatapigia Ruto kura. And what is going to make them not to vote for Ruto is this issue of zoning. If Ruto will took his people, his candidate, ati waende Nyanza, waende Western, in the stronghold of ODM, how watu wa ODM will be campaigning against Ruto. And you know how it is simple to campaign while attacking the president, especially right now. You know how Kenyans are angry with the president of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, because of bad leadership. You know. So, hii maneno ya Ruto kupeleka candidate Western, mara nini, Nyanza region, that one is going to cost Ruto a lot. Hey, that one is going to cost President William Samoei Ruto a lot, because watu wa ODM watakuwa na campaign against Ruto, against this candidate. So hii maneno ya broad-based government, maneno ya UDA na ODM talk, sijui mara nini, negotiation, this is not a joke. This is a serious case. This is a serious meeting. Maneno ndio hiyo inatokea kwa hii maneno. Kwa hii maneno ya meeting yenye inafanyika Naivasha. And Gachagua is happy about it. Gachagua is happy about this issue that is happening. How they are now humiliating Kindiki. Because how can you talk about someone that is going to be the running mate, yet he still have his deputy president? Kindiki bado hajakuwa fired. Kindiki is still the appointed deputy president. He's still the running mate of William Samoei Ruto. Up to that date that IBC will officially announce that it is now time for all the politicians to start their campaign. So hii maneno ati ABCDs jimara nini should stop. But I like what is happening with the broad-based government. Let them fight there. Sisi hatuko hapo. Si baba aliwacha kwa serikali, wacha wapigane huko. And you know, but Oburu cannot deliver. Tuteme tu kweli. Oburu cannot deliver. Is either Ruto aende huko Western. Huko Western do maybe anaweza pata mtu. Ama chukue Sifuna. It is possible. In politics, there is nothing like enmity. No one should lie to you that whenever you see Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino attacking Ruto, and that one means that it is now personal attack. No. That is how politics is being driven in this country of Kenya. And that is the language of politics in Kenya. They are not abusing one another. No. They are just selling their agenda. They are just sharing their differences in public. Or that is how politics is in this country of Kenya. One day you will get surprised if even Ruto worked with Gachagua. The other day I heard Moses Kuria on the Citizen TV saying that Kenyans will be shocked if Ruto worked with Gachagua. And by then it is true. Nothing is possible. Who knew that the late ODM party leader Raila Amolo Odinga could have worked with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for 10 years? Si walifanya kazi. Walikuwa wanaenda kwa election, nini nafanyika, au baadaye Uhuru anamuita nyumba ya tent wanaongea. Who knew that Raila angefanya kazi na Ruto? Si walifanya kazi. Even Gachagua can still work with Ruto. But after 2010 election, or 3 days or 3 months to election, but not now. Right now, if Gachagua work with Ruto, Gachagua will lack what to say. Whom will he attack? How will he sell his agenda on the ground? Kenyans won't believe on him again. So but now it is not easier. It's not something that can just happen abruptly. Haiwezi fanyika saizi. So hii maneno ya Nyanza, hii maneno ya ODM and UDA, me I like it. Let them fight. These people betrayed Kenyans. Wacha wapigane huko mahali wako wenyewe penye wanafanya hiyo meeting in Naivasha. Watu wa Mount Kenya hawatakubali hiyo upuzi ifanyike. Nyinyi ngojeni tu mbone. They won't allow it. Hii maneno ya Kindiki akuwe humiliated. And Ruto should also be careful because akitoa Kindiki, akiacha kufanya kazi na Kindiki, wale nini? Watu wataenda kwa Munyoro. Gachagua is a clever politician also. You know what's he doing? You had some days ago Kindiki calling Gachagua my brother. Kindiki is not also a fool. Gachagua and Kindiki are now one thing. They are not their beef with Gachagua is not personal. It is a political beef. It's not a personal interest beef. So thank you so much and may God bless you. Tukutane kwa video itakayofuata, wapenzi watazamaji wa Daniz Media. Remember to subscribe, comment, share the video, and don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki nyinyi wapenzi watazamaji wa Daniz Media. Remember to subscribe, comment, share the video, like the video, and don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. So whenever you like the video, you support. Whenever you comment, you still support the video. You still support what I'm doing on this platform. So my request is just watch my video until to the end. Like my video, comment on them, share them, and don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki wapenzi watazamaji wa Daniz Media. Bye bye.